Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how you can draw this simple roof plan. It's not going to be a hard video to follow up, but I guarantee you by the end of this video you must have known all the steps that I followed up to get to this. Alright, so let's jump into AutoCAD and I show you exactly what I did. So before we continue, let's first try to understand the core value of designing a roof for the structure. So the roof is supposed to protect the inner part of the building from the external weather changes, right? Like if it is raining, or if there is sunshine, or if there is too much wind, right? So the major importance of the roof is to protect all those climatic changes from the inner part of the building. All right, so with all that said, let's proceed with AutoCAD and I show you exactly how to do it. So I'm going to start by picking out the external dimensions for the floor plan, all right, because they're the ones that I'm going to use to generate our roof plan. So I'll zoom out. Then you can see that the overall length from this corner up to this corner, it is 6,950. all right. Then the overall width for the floor plan is 10,250. all right, so we are going to use the rectangle tool to draw a rectangle of these dimensions. All right, so I'll click at this arrow, select the layer for walls, then click at the rectangle command. Then I'll draw a rectangle of dimensions 6950. Press the tab key at the keyboard, then put in 10250. Right, hit enter. Then next I'll select it once again, click at the offset command, then click at it once again, then offset it inwards at a distance of 150. Right, hit enter. Then next select this outer rectangle, then offset it at a distance of 50. Then do the same thing for this inner rectangle. All right, then once you're done, press escape and the offset command. Then next select these two rectangles, then click at this arrow next to this word by layer, then select this line type, demo. All right, so once you're done, press escape. Then next I'll click at this arrow, then select the layer for depth points, then use the rectangle command. Then I'm going to draw a square of dimensions 1150 by 1150. Right, so those are the dimensions I'm going to put in. So once you're done, select it, click at the move command, click at one of the corners of the square, then move it up to this point. Select it once again, click at the copy command, click at this point, then move it to this other point. Right, press escape, maintaining the layer for depth points active or current. I'll use the rectangle command still. Then I'll click at this point, then I'm going to draw a rectangle from this corner of this square up to this other corner of this square. So I'll click there, then move my cursor up to this other corner of this square. All right, then select this square and also that square and delete it. So I no longer need those two squares, that's why I've deleted them. All right, then next click at this arrow, then select the layer for walls, then click at this line command, click at that point, then drag your cursor up to the bottom side of the rectangle. Press escape and the line command, select it, click at the offset command, then I'll use the on-screen keyboard, put it a little bit up here, then click at it, then I'll put in 75. All right, then hit enter. So I'll click this other side because it's where I want it to be offsetted. Minimize of this. Then I'm going to do the same thing for this other upper part of the roof. Alright, I'll first need to press escape, then click at the line command still, click at this point, then stretch out your cursor up to this other side of the rectangle. Right, press escape, select it, click at the offset command, use the on-screen keyboard. I'll click at this line. Right, then I'll put in 75. Right, hit enter. So I'll click just below this line. Alright, so I'll minimize off this, then select this line and also select off that line and delete them. Right, the next, select this outer rectangle, click at the arrow next to the trim command, then select extend. Click at this line such that it extends up to this outer rectangle, then do the same thing for this other vertical line. Press escape, select those two lines, click at this arrow, then put them under the layer for grid lines. Alright, press escape. Then next, select this line, click at the offset command, then I'm going to use this distance, alright, between this grid line and this grid line. Alright, so you can see that it is 1150 millimeters. Alright, so grid line B is at a distance of 1150 millimeters from grid line A. So I'll click at it, then put in a distance of 1150 millimeters. Right, then I'm going to do the same thing for all these other grid lines. Alright, so you can see that grid line C is at a distance of 2500 millimeters from grid line B. Right, so click at this grid line B, put in 2500 millimeters, hit enter at the keyboard. You have it right there. Then next, we shall move to grid line D. Right, so grid line D is at a distance of 1300 millimeters from grid line C. So let's come back here, click at it, put in 1300 millimeters, hit enter. So we shall proceed to grid line E. It is at a distance of 1500 millimeters from grid line D. Alright, so click at grid line D, put in 1500, hit enter to have grid line E. Then do the same thing for grid line F. So it is at a distance of 2150 millimeters from grid line E. Alright, so click at grid line E, put in 2150, hit enter. Then lastly, we have grid line G. It's at a distance of 1500 millimeters from grid line F. So click at grid line F, put in 1500, hit enter. Alright, so next, let's proceed by putting these vertical grid lines, since we are done with putting the horizontal grid lines. So this is grid line 1 and grid line 2 is at a distance of 3150 millimeters from grid line 1. So I'll click at this grid line 1, then I'll put in 3150 millimeters, hit enter. Then grid line 3 is at a distance of 3650 millimeters from grid line 2. Right, so I'll click at it, then put in 3650, millimeters, hit enter. So there we have it at the extreme end. All right, so I'll press escape and the offset command. So next I'm going to put in the bubbles, right? So I'll use this tool palette panel. So in it we always find tabs, all right, and each tab over here contains tools that I'm going to show you their major importance when it comes to detailing these views, all right, like the way we did over here, all right, at the floor plan. All these tools are the same tools that I'm going to use for the roof plan, all right, and exactly they are the same tools that I used for these other views, all right. So let's proceed with the roof plan. So I'll place it right there. Then next, since we are using millimeters as our units, that means we are using the metric system, all right. So but if you're using the imperial system, I urge you that you use the imperial samples, all right. So for the imperial system is used by those people who are dealing with inches, all right. But if you're dealing with millimeters, that means you're using the metric system. It's better you use the metric samples, all right. So I'll click at this tool called tag metric, then I'll pull it over to my workspace, then select it, click at this arrow, then put it under the layer for tags right there. Then next I'll click at this blue dot, then drag it downwards, put in a distance of 1000, hit the tab key at the keyboard, then put in 90 as an angle of rotation, all right. So maintaining it selected, click at the move command, then click at it, then move it up to this point, all right. So but before you put in any tool over here, you should take note of the scale to which you're putting them on the view that you want to annotate, all right, because all these tools you're seeing over here in different tabs over here, they are annotative, all right, or annotative objects, all right. So you have to be considerate on the scale at which you're putting them on, because it's the same scale that you'll be plotting this view on paper, all right. So in the next part of the video, I'm going to show you how you can exactly put all these drawings on paper, all right. So let's proceed. So select it, click at the copy command, then next click at this point, then drag a copy of that bubble to this point, and also lastly to this point, all right. You can put it over there, press escape, select it once again, then click at this blue dot, rotate it to this direction, put in 1000 millimeters, then put in an angle of 180, hit enter. So this is what we have. Click at the move command, click at this point, then drag this bubble up to this point, select it once again, click at the copy command, then click at this point, drag a copy of this bubble downwards to these different points where the grid lines meet with this outer big rectangle, all right. So put it there, also put another one there, another one there, another one there, then lastly another one over there, right. Press escape. Then next I'll double click at this bubble, all right. Then from this enhanced attribute editor dialog box, I'll put in 2. You just need to hit apply, then OK, then proceed to this other third bubble, double click at it, then put in 3, hit apply, then OK, all right. So for these other bubbles I'm going to use letters, all right. So I'll double click at it, but always make sure that you use capital letters. All right, then I'll put in A, hit apply, then OK, then next I'll minimize off that, double click at it, put in B, hit apply, OK, then proceed with the same process for these other bubbles. So once you're done with putting in those letters in those bubbles, you simply start to put in the dimensions. All right, so I'll click at this arrow, then select the layer for dimensions. So I'll use this linear command, then I'll first put in the overall length of this other side of the roof, then still I'll use the linear command, then I'll put in a distance between these grid lines. Select it, hover your cursor at this blue dot, then select continue dimension. Hit escape twice, then do the same thing for this other side. So once you're done, you just need to hit escape twice, right? So this is what we have. So next, I'm going to put in the text in here, indicating that this is a flat slab roof plan. Then also, I'll indicate the area of this top surface of the roof. So this is what we are going to do. I'll click at this arrow, then select the layer for text over here. Then next, I'll click at the text command. So there are two options over here. Once you click at this arrow, AutoCAD provides you with two options here for putting in text on your drawings. All right, there is multi-line text and single line text. So for me, I always use the multi-line text. So I'll click at it, then put it in my drawing. Then I'll put in roof plan. I'll hit enter such that my cursor can go just below this text that I've put in. Then I'll right click, but before I right click, let me minimize off this. So I'll click at this option, insert field, from the different options that pop up. All right, from that field dialog box, I'll click at this arrow, then select objects. Then still under these options that pop up, select object still, then click at this select object command, let me call it like that. Then from there, I'll click at this rectangle, right? So once you click at it, this dialog box pops up again. Then click at additional format. Then this additional format dialog box will pop up. Then under conversion factor, we put in 0.00000, 5 zeros, then you put in 1. Hit enter. Then from the preview, you can see the exact area of the roof plan. All right, so hit OK. So you can see that it is exactly there. All right, you can put in meters. If you want to put in the squared symbol, click at this command over here with an @ symbol, then come down to where you see the word squared. All right, so once you click at it, AutoCAD will automatically put there this squared symbol. All right, so select it, then center it. All right, so this is what we have. Next, maintaining our layer for text current, click at the leader command, then I'll click over there, then I'll stretch out my cursor up to that point, then I'll put in 100 millimeters, click, details, minimize of that, then I'll also reduce that to that, select it, give it a left alignment. Right, so next, still use the leader command, then you can put in so select it and give it a right alignment. So there we are. Next, I'm going to put in our drawing title. So still under the metric samples, I'll use this drawing title metric. Right, so I'll pull it over to my workspace, then I'll press it over there, then I'll select it, click at this arrow, put it under the layer for drawing title, it's over there. Then next, I'll double click at it, then from the enhanced attribute editor dialog box, I'll put in roof plan. So I'll employ my on-screen keyboard and I'll put in roof plan. Alright, then for the scale, I'll click at it, then I'll put in 50. Alright, hit apply, then OK. Minimize of this, select it, then stretch it out a little bit. Right, like that. Then next, I'm going to put the elevation symbols. Alright, so I'll click at this arrow, then select the layer for elevations, then still under the metric samples, I'll use this tool called call out bubble metric. Alright, so I'll pull it over to my workspace, put it over there, select it, then click at the move command, then move it to the midpoint of this outer rectangle. So it's over there, select it once again, click at the copy command, then click at it, drag it this other side. Right, press escape, select it, then you can see that I want this copy of this bubble that we have just got from this other bubble, alright, to be facing in this direction. Alright, so to do so, you just need to click at this blue arrow. Alright, so once you click at it, it automatically changes its direction at which it is pointing to the opposite direction. Alright, so you just need to click at the move command, then click at this point, then move it to where you want it to be. Put it over there, select it once again, click at the move command, then click at this point, move it outwards to a distance of 1200. Alright, so do the same thing over here, click at the move command, click at that point, move it outwards at a distance of 1200. Alright, so next, select this bubble, click at the copy command, click at this bubble once again, then drag a copy of this bubble downwards. Alright, place it over there, then select it once again, then click at this blue dot, then rotate it in the upward direction at an angle of 90. Alright, so that's the best way you can rotate this bubble, alright, without changing the arrangement of these figures in between this circle. Alright, so click at the move command, click at it, then transfer it to the midpoint of this outer rectangle. I think it's over there. Then place it there, select it, click at the copy command, then click at this point, drag a copy of it upwards over here. Right, press escape, then select it, click at this arrow like the way we did for this other bubble over here. Alright, so it's the same way we are going to do it over here. So just need to click at this bubble. So you click at this arrow, then this bubble will change its point of direction. Alright, click at the move command, then click at it, then move it over here. Alright, select it, then give it a distance of 1200 from the outer rectangle. Then do the same thing for this down bubble. Alright, so once you're done, we're going to put in some details in these elevation symbols. So this one will be our elevation 1, then this one will be elevation 2, then this one will be elevation 3, then this one will be elevation 4. Alright, just as we did for the floor plan. Alright, so I'll double click over there, then put in E01, hit apply, then OK. Then I'm going to do the same thing for all these other elevations. So once you're done, minimize off the on-screen keyboard. Then next, I'm going to put the section symbols. Alright, but I can't put them correctly on this roof plan. So the best way you can position them in the same position on the roof plan as they are on the floor plan is by exactly selecting what we have on the floor plan, then click at the copy command, then get a reference point on the floor plan, then make sure that that reference point is the same point that you're going to use to transfer these section symbols to the roof plan. Alright, so it is over there. Alright, so once you're done, hit escape and the copy command. Alright, so next we just need to adjust off these elevation symbols such that they don't coincide with the section symbols. Right, I think everything is okay. So this is it for this video. Alright, so if you've really found something of importance and it has added value to you, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel such that you always get notified whenever I upload this kind of content. Alright, so you can also share this kind of content to friends and relatives that you feel like they are in need of this kind of content. Alright, so thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next part of the video.